الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعزائي طلاب الصف الثالث المتوسط المتميزين. In our lecture today, we will solve think of lesson 1, chapter 2. Here we have challenge number 33. Find the result of the following in simplest form. We want to find the result of this multiplying of two expressions in simplest form. First, here we see clearly that we have a perfect square, so we can simplify it by the law. Square of the first term. The sign of the first term multiplied the sign of the second term, which is positive multiplied positive positive. 2 times of the first term times of the second terms, which equal 2x, plus squared of the second term, which equals 1. This is the simplifying of the first expression. Minus, here also we have perfect square. Square of the first term, the sign of the first term multiplied the sign of the second term, which is negative. 2 times the first term times the second terms. 2 multiplied x, 2x, multiplied 2, 4x, plus square of the second term, which equals 4. And it will be. هنا نلاحظ انه عندي عملية طرح مقدارين جبريين. هذا المقدار واضح انه هو مربع كامل. فراح نفتحه باستخدام القاعدة او القانون. مربع الاول، إشارة الاول في الثاني، ضعف الاول في الثاني، زائد مربع الحد الثاني، ناقص. أيضا هنا راح نفتحها بيرفكت سكوير. مربع الأول، إشارة الأول في الثاني، موجب في السالب سالب، ضعف الأول في الثاني 4x plus زائد مربع الحد الثاني. And now we will simplify because here we have minus. That means the negative sign will multiply by all the terms in the brackets after the sign of multiplying, the sign of subtracting. And now it will be x squared plus 2x plus 1 minus x squared plus 4x minus 4. And now we can simplify. So we see here we have x squared minus x squared equals 0. So also we have 2x plus 4x and the positive 1 minus 4. So the result will be 2x plus 4x will be 6x. Positive 1 minus 4, the sign of the greater value, and we will subtract 4 minus 1 equal 3. So this is the result of simplifying this subtracting of two algebraic expressions. And now we will solve number 34, which is correct the mistake. Nisreen wrote the result of multiplying the two algebraic expressions as follows. Here we have multiplying of two algebraic expressions. Each one of them contains of two terms. Each one of them contain of two terms. Also here we have two terms. So Nisreen says that the simplifying of or multiplying of these two algebraic expressions will be 5h squared plus 10h minus 24. Determine Nisreen's mistake, then correct it. So we will find the mistake. How can we find it? By simplifying or multiplying these two algebraic expressions. So when we want to multiply the algebraic expression, square root of 5h minus 4 all multiplied by h minus 6. So we will use the property of distribution. So the first term will multiply by the two terms of the second brackets. So it will be square root of 5h multiplied h will be square root 5 h squared square root of 5h multiplied negative 6 will be minus 6 square root of 5h. And now we will take the second term with its sign. Negative 4 multiplied h and multiplied negative 6. And it will be negative 4 multiplied h will be minus 4h. Negative 4 multiplied negative 6, negative multiplied negative will be positive. 4 multiplied 6 equal 24. And now we can simplify. We see here we have different terms. So only these two terms are coefficients of h. So we will simplify these two terms. And it will be هنا أنا عندي حدود مختلفة. هذا الحد ما له مشابه، وهذا حد مطلق ما له مشابه. هذا الحد ب h تربيع ماكو حد يشبهه. فقط هذول الحدين هي معاملات ل h، يعني فقط هذول نقدر نبسطهم. How can we simplify them? We will see square root of 5h squared minus. We will take h as common factor and we will add the two coefficients. So we take the sign of negative as common factor and it will be 6 square root of 5 plus 4h. Why this sign becomes positive? Because we take the negative sign as common factor. So if we want to simplify it again, it will be minus 6 square root of 5 and minus 4h. هنا بما أنه سحبت الإشارة السالبة كعامل مشترك، أنا سحبتها حتى أخليها خارج القوس، لكن أصبحت ولنفرض أنه كعامل مشترك سحبناها برا. إذن 6 square root of 5 becomes positive، إذن أصبحت موجبة. كذلك هنا أيضا الإشارة السالبة انسحبت من عندها فأصبحت موجبة. إذا أفكر إنه أرجع أبسطها وأدخل الإشارة السالبة راح يصير ناقص 6 جذر 5 ناقص 4. طبعا والH راح تنضرب هذول الحدين لأن هي خارج القوس. Did we understand؟ هل فهمنا هذه الطريقة؟ سحبنا الإشارة السالبة كأنما عامل مشترك حتى أخلي هنا إشارة واحدة اللي هي صارت عملية طرح. هنا بما أنه خلينا قوس فهذا أصبح الحد موجب، وهذا أيضا سحبنا الإشارة السالبة هنا فصار موجب. إذا أرجع أدخلهم راح يصير ناقص 6 جذر 5h ناقص 4h. راح يرجع الحدود نفسها. And we complete solving it will be plus 24. This is the resulting of simplifying the multiplying of these two algebraic expressions, and we determine that Nisrin's mistake is in the middle term, which she writes 10h and it is wrong. Also here Nisrin writes 5, but we have square root of 5, and also Nisrin's here says that it's minus 24, but we have plus 24. So this is the correction of the mistakes of Nisrin's, which multiplies these two algebraic expressions. And here we finished solving of correct the mistake of number 34. And now we will solve number 35, numerical sense, حس عددي. Which of the following two numbers is greater? أي العددين التاليين هو أكبر. The first number is square root of 3 minus square root of 2 between two brackets square, or square root of 3 plus square root of 2 between two brackets square. Clarify your answer. إريدني أوضح الإجابة. It is clearly that the adding of two constant numbers squared is greater than the subtracting of the two numbers squared. من الواضح أنه مجموع عددين ثابتين تربيع يكون أكبر من حاصل طرح نفس العددين تربيع. So it is clearly that the adding of two constant numbers squared is greater than the subtracting of the same two numbers squared. But we can prove it by replaced the values of square root of 3 and the value of square root of 2, and we find the result. So first, square root of 3 plus square root of 2 squared equal, we can take the approximately values of square root of 3 approximately equal 1.7 plus square root of 2 approximately equal 1.4 squared, and it will be, if we added these two numbers, it will be 4 plus 7, 11, and that means 2 plus 1 equal 3, and we put the comma. So this number squared, and it will be, it's equal 3.1 multiplied 3.1. We will multiply the two numbers, and last we put the comma. 1 multiplied 1, 1. 1 multiplied 3, 3. 0. 3 multiplied 1, 3. 3 multiplied 3, 9. And it will be, now we added 1, 6, 9. So we will write the comma. Here we have two places, and it will be here. So it will be 9.61. And now we will find the result of simplifying this expression. So square root of 3 minus square root of 2, all between two brackets squared, it will be approximately square root of 3 equal 1.7 minus square root of 2 approximately equal 1.4 squared, and it will be 1.7 minus 1.4 equal 0.3, all is squared, and it will be 3 multiplied 3 equal 9, but we take two places, so it will be 0.9. 0.09. So it is clearly that this number is greater than this number. So that means the expression square root of 3 plus square root of 2 squared is greater than the expression square root of 3 minus square root of 2 squared. طبعا من الواضح حتى لو بدون ما نحل هو numerical sense، يعني حس عددي، يعني بإحساسنا الرياضياتي نقدر نقيم منه الأكبر. طبعا أكيد مجموع عددين ثابتين تربيع يكون أكبر من حاصل طرح نفس العددين تربيع. هذا بالحس العددي عرفناه، لكن احنا حتى نثبته clarify your answer، حتى نوضح إجابتنا بشكل تطبيق كخطوات، راح نستعيض عن الجذر 3 بقيمتها التقريبية اللي هي 1.7، وعن الجذر 2 بقيمتها التقريبية اللي هي 1.4. من نجمعهم ونربع الناتج راح يعطيني 9.61. بنفس الطريقة راح اخذ طرح هذول نفس العددين والناتج اربعه. ايضا اخذنا القيمة التقريبية square root of 3 which equals 1.7 والقيمة التقريبية ل square root of 2 which equals 1.4, and we subtract these two numbers and square the result, and it's we get 0.09. حصلنا على 9%، بالتأكيد 9% أقل من 9 عدد صحيح 0.61. So that means this expression is greater than this expression. So now we will solve right of lesson 1 of chapter 2. Write the result of multiplying the two algebraic expressions. يريدنا نجد حاصل ضرب المقدارين الجبريين. So here we can see that the first term is the first term also here, and the second term is the same second term in the second expression. But here we have a plus and here we have a minus. So that means the result of multiplying these two algebraic expressions will be difference between two squares. How? هنا نلاحظ انه القوس الاول والقوس الثاني، الحد الاول نفس الحد الاول، الحد الثاني نفس الحد الثاني، لكن احد الاقواس عندي زائد والقوس الثاني عندي ناقص، حاصل ضرب. يعني شنو معناته؟ هذا المقدار الجبري مضروب في مرافقه اللي هو نفس الحدود فقط اشاره الوسط مختلفه. هذا الشيء يعنيني انه حاصل ضرب راح يعطيني فرق بين مربعين. Difference between two squares. So the square of the first term equal 4z squared minus difference between two squares minus the square of the second term, which equals 1 on 4. So this is the result of multiplying these two algebraic expressions. And here we finished lesson 1 of chapter